नहीं यार, ट्रेड नहीं है ये। वेट करो। All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome to the live stream. Can you guys hear me clearly? Voice test 1 2 3 1 2 3. All right. So let's just break down the chart. Actually, this is like not a tradable thing actually. You know why? Because look at this candle just close within the range. This candle just like continuously rejecting and close within the range. Impulse entry, it just doesn't make sense to me. If I just wanted to take a buy, I would like to see in this situation. I would like to see a candle should have to be close above the resistance. All right, clear. So someone just like thinking about we're just gonna miss the trade. It's not a part of our trade actually. So let's just break down the chart from higher time frame to lower time frame and get a best plan. So where we can execute and where we can grab some chunks there. So let me just remove these all things first. So let's start it from the beginning actually. So we're just having like a resistance here, and at the same time we're just having like a strong support area. So I'm just like taking right now the daily time frame. So from daily to h4 just like doing like it's just like continuously rejecting from the rejection on the left hand side, and we are having like a resistance here. Let me just break it down from higher time frame like h1 to yeah, h1 actually rejecting from the resistance, actually from the support on the left hand side. Let us jump from h1 to m30. M30 is actually like doing some kind of consolidation, I think so. Let me just look at this one. So actually I'm just taking this one support. It could be like considerable, like a strong support area. If market broke below this support area, I think so we're just having like a clean traffic, or we just having like a more than 50 pip range on the left hand side. Like it could be continuously pushing to a downside to fill this range. But as you just knew that today is just like CPI later, so might be we're just going to be face some kind of volatility. So right now I'm just like taking the current support area, this one, and at the same time I'm just like taking this one, the current resistance area, and this can just like still like standing at the same position. If you just wanted to continuously pushing to the upside depending on the volume as an impulse entry, it should not be like stay here continuously for 10 minutes. It should be shoot up, because we're just having like a clean traffic on the left hand side, tradable range, everything just like on the point, so it should not be stopped here. And if I just wanted to execute on this kind of structure, I would like to see a candle should have to be close above the resistance, then next candle create a wick and break above the resistance. That makes sense for me to continuously pushing to the upside. So right now we're just having like a resistance area here, and at the same time we're just having like a support to the downside. Yes, this one, this makes sense. And at the same time, you know what, if this current candle just like rejected from the rejection on the left hand side and close like a healthy body within the range. So with the opening of London, there's just like 20 minutes left for the opening of London, and with the opening of London, I would say like it would be great that if it continuously pushing to the downside, which is still having like a more than 60 pip range to the downside. So let's see if we just like create some kind of structure so we can give our trade a chance for the sells actually. Right now just like still fighting with the resistance on the left hand side. So just waiting right now. Just have to be wait. All right, so plan is just like already settled down. Even you can see this one, this candle, even if it just break above the high of the rejection on the left hand side, we are just having like right after 20-25 pips, we just having like another minor resistance on M15 time frame. So just like not a clean one, I would say. The way it's just like showing volume, very high probability it could be reject from this area and continuously pushing to the downside. So in this situation, I would like to only stick with 30-minute time frame. 30-minute time frame actually makes sense to me. So if I just wanted to take a buy, if I just wanted to depend on the volume, I would like to go with the 30-minute confirmation. Look at this 30-minute candle. This 30-minute candle just closed back into the range. Within the range, it just did not. If there's like a volume, the way it's just like showing volume, then this candle, the previous candle, should have to be close above the resistance area. So yeah, so just need to wait here actually. I'm just not interested to buys right now as an impulse entry. I would like to see some kind of confirmation candle, just like pushing upside. Might be just like tap to this area. We'll see. Just need to wait. Okay, let's just like get back to the question answer. How are you feeling? Well now? Yeah, feeling well, but still having a pain in my neck. Okay, so David just sent me the chart actually. Let's just look at the David trade. Okay, so David just took a gold was pushing up, so I waited for the structure. Market created a weak bearish candle with long rejection in 30 minutes. Next created low. Okay, David, you just need to understand one thing. Just keep this thing in your mind. So look at this one. When a candle just close beside a red candle, like a green candle close beside a red candle with the same size, or a red candle close beside a green candle with the same size, there's a very high probability it is a sign of like a consolidation. Look at this one. The candle just like printing side by side. If you just wanted to take a buy, this candle should have to be, if it makes sense, if it's just like create a weekend break above the high, it should be continuously pushing to the upside as an impulse entry. This one, the green one. So as it just like went in your favor, 8 10 pips come back to your entry level, you should have to be close 50%. And as it's just like going to be break the low of the previous candle, you should have to be close everything. So in this situation, you just don't need to wait for the candle, like wait for the trade to hold on actually. Look at this candle. This candle just rejected and closed with the same size of the previous candle. So you could have managed risk here. You should have to be close everything actually. It doesn't make sense. This should not be a perfect structure. The candle should have to be break above the high as an impulse entry, clean traffic on the left hand side. It should continuously pushing upside. If it's just like reacting in this way, it's like a clear sign there's just like no volume there. So higher probability it will hit your SL, and it just like did that one. So just need to see this one for the next time. This was an impulse entry. Yeah, I just understand now. My plan was 1%, but I exit with point. Well, that's just like perfect thing you have just done. Like you just secure 50%. That's totally makes sense, because this candle, like previous candle, just showing volume in it. Next candle just like rejected close with a small. It's a good impulse entry structure. The candle should have to be create a wick. If it just like create a wick and then it just break above the high, it makes sense to for the execution. You execute it, then there's no business of this candle to come back into the range or break its own low. So if we just like drop the volume, so look at this right now, it's like a 30-minute time frame. So if you just like look at 50-minute time frame, so you just need to understand how you can manage the risk by using the 50-minute time frame. Might be 50 minutes just like clearly showing you the less volume in it. So yeah, it makes sense. Okay. Okay, so just waiting. 50 minutes just close above the resistance area. Still, I'm just like not interested in it, to be honest. I just like, I would like to wait for the opening of London. You know what? When there's just like a higher volatile news coming up, so with my experience, most of the time I saw volatility before the news. Sometime it's just like not going to be happen like 100%, but sometime what happened, market just showing some kind of volatility before that news, and then after the news it just start showing a strong volume in it. Wow, wow, look at this one. It's just like continuously pushing upside. 30 pip just move already, break above this minor resistance as well. It's a volume actually, but it is whatever it is. I cannot execute on something which just like not giving me the confidence actually. If I'm just feeling something risky there, so I would like to stay away from it. It's like not a part of my plan, so I'm just like not gonna execute on this one. You know what I just wanted to see, if I just wanted to execute on this kind of structure, I would like to see a candle should have to be close. The previous candle, even this, the previous candle, this candle I would like to see should have to be close above the previous resistance high. It should not be like close within the range. So yeah, impulse entry, it could be risky one. So I would like to see some new structure to be formed. Then we'll see if I can give my trade a chance. If this structure was at London Open, I would haven't. Yeah, then it makes sense. If it's a kind of opening of some session, then the candle just created a wick and break above the old rejection on the left hand side. Then I mostly like do depend on the volume. Then still I just need to depend on the volume, that if it just like break above this old rejection, we are sitting with the opening of some session, it could continuously pushing upside. But now I'm just like not satisfied with this kind of structure. So I just cannot execute on this one. All right, so that's a strong support zone. Multiple time took the support and shoot up. We'll see. Why you are not trading 100k fund challenge? Actually, I'm just having this challenge with me here. But you know what? Today on CPI, I will go with full margin. We'll see. We'll see. But I have a plan to to play with one funding account. I already told you I'm just like very aggressive. But from before, like from the previous 2 days, I'm like right now defensive. But right after the CPI, I will be again aggressive. So might be I'm just gonna lose one account, so, but I will start again. But there's a higher probability I can pass that one too. So I already had a plan that's just going to be trade this funded account on a CPI. Let's see. You can't trade during news. Yeah, I'm just like not gonna trade during the news. I will just make a plan right after the news. You cannot trade like 5 minutes before or 5 minutes after the news actually. But right after 5 minutes, you are just like free. You can do anything, whatever you just wanted to do. So I'm just not gonna take a buy before the news, not gonna take a sell before the news. I will let the news to settle the dust, and with the proper structure, then I will try to give my trade a chance there. That makes sense. So we'll see. All right. So CPI, it's like a big day. Today is just like a big day actually. Just waiting. Look at the 15-minute. Just like try to rejecting from this area. Would like to see how this 30-minute candle is about to be closed. So in the next 10 minutes, if this candle just rejected with a long rejection wick, close back into the range, and then with the next candle create a wick and break the low, it could be a very beautiful trade to continuously pushing to the downside. It could be. So we'll see. अस्सलाम वालेकुम भाई, कल बहुत बड़ा ब्लंडर कर दिया भाई। 25k फंडेड पर 1k प्रॉफिट था, सब वेब्स वेस्ट कर दिया भाई जल्दी पास करने का। ओ सो यू जस्ट लाइक नीड टू बिलीव द प्रोसेस, don't try to change your life like in one day. You just like already standing almost like 80% in profit on 25k. There's just like I think so, just to like 1 to 2% left there to pass phase 1. So why you just like it's some kind of greediness. You just like wanted to pass the funded account, even you just like already passed the 6 to 7%. Just like not a good thing. So just like make notes on it, and next time try to keep this factor in your mind. So as you just like going close to your target, try to lower the load size, try to use the lower load size, because it will build your confidence so you can pass the phase easily. So at the beginning, suppose that you just like going with the higher load size, it's okay, it doesn't, it makes sense. You just like try to pass the count. So once you just like uh, uh, reach nearby your goal, just like lower the load size. So if you just like never worked out, you just like never going to be get into some kind of panic condition. Lower the load size and then just try to pass the phase 1 or phase 2. That's the only way that you can pass a challenge, or what, not educational at all, guys. What? All right. If it so, what you are just like getting continuously on the live stream, what we're just doing right now here. What you're just like getting, it's just like I'm just like not providing the education. What the hell you just like getting right now? Damn. Okay, secure 22. Wow, someone just already secured 22 pips. Very nicely done, bro. If M15 close bearish, then we will see selling or still in bullish. We'll see. I would like to see this candle should be closed somehow. Let me just create some kind of structure here. So if we just like got some kind of candle, we just like going to be rejected with a long rejection wick and close back into the range. So with the next candle, if it just like get away and break the low, I would like to give my trade a chance here. This is something I would like to give my trade a chance actually. Or another way, if the next candle if the next candle create a wick close below the previous candle low, so it could be also a very beautiful sell setup actually. So it's just like not showing volume right now. I just can't see volume in it right now. It's just waiting. I'm just waiting actually. Okay, Cash bro, will you trade now or just wait to trade after the news today? We'll see. If I just like got some structure, then definitely I'm just gonna execute. But I'm just gonna execute with a lower load size. Mostly, you know what? I just come here to go with the educational content, because actually with my personal rule, I just never do trade whenever there's just like FOMC, NFP, CPI. If there's just these kind of news coming up, so I just never try to do trade before the news. I always come after the news or on the news actually. Okay, can you please analyze CPI numbers and its impact on the chart? Yeah, why not? Let's just like go to market AGI actually, just make it more comfortable actually. Let me just like sign in. So there's just like 6 minutes left for the candle to close, and I just like having eye on it. We'll see. All right, so let's just like look into CPI actually. Okay, this is the calendar, economic calendar. Just need to select this today. And here we go. This one, just need to remove this one. Okay, here we go. Consumer price index yearly. So they are expecting like higher number. So if they just like quote the higher number, there's a probability that code will continuously pushing to the downside, the forecast. But the market edge AI prediction is it might be actually coming with a lower number. Oh, if it is like coming with a lower number, gold should be continuously pushing to the upside. So it's just like very easily to understand what kind of impact are we just going to be get with the different numbers. So suppose that we're just going to be get like a higher than the forecast, so currency will be bullish, equity and gold could continuously pushing to a downside. If we just like getting higher than the forecast, so gold will be continuously pushing to the downside. And if we just like going to be get like lower than the forecast, so there's a higher probability gold continuously pushing to the upside. And AI prediction is estimated actually, they're just like expecting like a lower number, so gold could continuously pushing upside. So yeah, it's like very important to see what's going to be happen after the numbers. So what I will just do, I will just let the news to come out, and I will try to settle down the news, and let the news to settle the dust. Then I will just like going to make a plan, and we'll see if I just like going to get something with that plan. So yeah, that makes sense actually. Oh, look at this one. What a rejection now. What a rejection. And there's just like 4 minutes left for the candle to close. I would like to see this candle to be closed actually. Is it like printing in the same way what I just wanted to see? Is it the same thing? So definitely if it's just like going to be closed somehow in a bearish form, the next candle create a wick and break the low, I would like to give my trade a chance there. I would like to give my trade a chance. Yes, it's just coming back. So that's why I just like not satisfied with these buys. So 3 minutes left. Now just need to understand this thing. 3 minutes left for the candle to close. Look at the rejection. It just rejected with a long rejection wick, going to be closed in a bearish form. Still, I just wanted to see a bearish candle with a strong body. So if it's just like going to be closed in a bearish form, and right after 3 minutes, we're just going to be enter in the opening of London session, expecting volume there as well. So if the next candle create a wick, break the low, very high probability we will continuously pushing to the downside. So we'll see this one. And it's like a news right after some time, so I would just going with one actually trade. So if it's just like going to give me some money, that will be best. If I'm just like gonna lose this one, I'm just like not gonna give my trade a second chance then. Okay, if candle close above with range, shall we take a buy? No bro, कल वाली न्यूज़ ने बहुत खप खप के अच्छा कैंडल बेरिश बनकर okay, let's see. So just waiting. 2 minutes left. Just 2 minutes left for the 30-minute candle to close. Wow, look at the rejection. If the 30-minute just going to be closed in a bearish form, you can see the 50-minute just going to be closed below the previous candle's low. See this one? Yeah, it's just like on an interesting one. Just like waiting right now. 1 minute left. Almost like 1 minute left for the candle to close. Wow, look at the rejection. How just like rejected and pushing to the downside. Let's see. Let's see. Just 1 minute left. Just 1 minute left. And I'm just waiting. Look at the rejection. Look at the rejection. All right. Just waiting. I would like to see a healthy body candle, to be honest. So few seconds left, just like few seconds left, and it's just like close in a bearish form. Let me just look at 50-minute time frame. 50-minute makes sense. 30-minute close it with a small bearish candle. So if the candle just like create a wick and break this low, it could be a impulse entry because the candle just closed back into the range. If we just like going to broke the low, very high probability it will continuously pushing to the downside. So just need to wait here, and stop loss will be go above this current candle high, because if we just like going to break the low, there is no business of this current candle to come back and breaks the high. If it just like come back and break the high, so it's just very high probability like it's just gonna take the SL. So let's see. So it's the opening of London actually. Yeah, damn, it's like 15 pips away. Opening of London actually. Okay, M30 just coming down, breaking the low, stop loss above this area, expecting it to continuously pushing to the downside. depending on the volume of London Open. So now there's no business of this candle to break its own high. If it's just like gonna, let me just see what I'm just like gonna lose. It could be great. Now it's just like a 26 pip stop loss I'm just having right now. So we'll see. It should be continuously pushing to the downside. This is what I'm just like expecting right now, with the volume, with the structure. Candle just rejected with the long rejection week. So now it's some kind of higher probability setup I'm just having with me. So we'll see with 20 pips can I secure something, or should I just need to manage the risk. Okay, 4 pips going in my favor. Opening of London, I would like to see it to continuously pushing to the downside. Come on. 9 pips, 10 pips, 8 pips. So now you know what, as it just went in my favor like 8 to 9 pips, if you just like come back to my entry, I just need to close my 50% position there, if it just like come back into my entry. But if it just like went in my favor 15-30 pips, so I'm just gonna close my 50%, actually 90% position here, and bringing my stop loss at break even. That's it. That's all I can do. I already knew that there's just like CPI later, so depending on the volume I would like to grab like 15-20 pips. That's it actually. I do not want it to, yeah, it's just like a perfect trade I would say. 18 pips right now in your favor, guys. Just like 20 pips, just like secure some position, 50%, 90%, whatever suits you. Just close some position, just close some position and build your confidence to hold on with the trades actually. Yeah, someone just scored 10 pips, beautifully done. So see that I just like did not execute on buys because was not comfortable with the buys. I wanted to see something on the chart like a rejection and close within the range. So with the volume, like making the combination between the volume of opening of London, like with the structure. So I would like to see it to continuously pushing to the downside. So did not execute it here as a buys, and then I just like give my trade a chance for continuously pushing to the downside with a proper structure form there. So higher probability we're just gonna make high money there. So look at this one, 26 pips in your favor right now. Even we just having like CPA later, still we just guys like made some money here. 30 pips, 30, can I get some more? 30 pips, 30, can I get 40? Or I'm just gonna take these 30 pips actually. If you just like come back, okay, I'm just like gonna take this one. So 30 pips just like in our pocket. It's like a beautiful trade. We're just having like a 60 pip range, and I just like got middle of the range, 30 pips. That's it. That was my trade with a proper plan. A candle just rejected with a long rejection wick, close back into the range. Next candle create a minor to little wick actually, and break the low after 1 to 2 minutes, depending on the opening of London. Expecting it to it could continuously pushing to the downside. It filled 50% of the range on the left hand side. Secure 30 pips. Before that I just like secure my 80% position when it's just like went in my favor 17 to 18 pips, and then it just like went in my favor like 30 pips. So I just like secure everything. So yeah, so all we just like what we just like someone just like telling me on the YouTube, I'm just like not providing the education. So what is this then? How we just like won this trade? So actually who are just asking for education, that like they just wanted me to show them something different, like show them my history. Actually they are here for the signals or for the shortcuts. They're just not interested in their own success, they are interested in someone else's success actually. Am I right? Okay. Oh, Satyavan is just like back now. Miss your voice. Now you just like got it. So what a beautiful trade. Before the news, we just already earned some money. Before the news, we just like earn some money. Wow, it was like very smooth. I would say like see this one. With my experience, I just told you like before starting the news, someone just asking me to execute somewhere here because I was just having like a minor resistance on the left hand side. So with my experience, I just saw many time. If there's like a lot of volume, it's a opening of some kind of session. There's a probability for just like break above the high. It could continuously pushing upside because only volume is the thing which can like avoid all the rejection on the left hand side and could be continuously pushing upside in one direction. But if it's just like not showing you volume, if it's just like a normal market, so higher probability it can even react to the minor resistance on the left hand side, can be rejected from this that area, and it's just like rejected in the same way. Then candle just like reject it and close below the previous 50-minute candle low, close back into the range. If you just like look at 30-minute time frame, a long rejection and close in a bearish form, candle created a wick, break the low. We're just having like a 60 pip range, grab like 30 pips, 50% of that range, we just like grab here. So yeah, now look at this one, just like continuously pushing to the downside. Wow, might be it will just like keep continuously pushing to the downside, but like it is whatever it is. Actually, you know what, it could be a trade which I should also execute with my Proform account. With the 5 load, it could be $2,500 profit. So this is something what happened mostly with me. I once I just like open one account, I just only focus on that one. Wow, I booked 85% and let other run for 60 100 pips. Wow, very nicely done with C to C SL because we have volume. Yes, I am holding 50%. Very nicely done. On M30, why not recognize this resistance as an reversal to the upsize? Marco, what you just like talking about? This resistance you're just talking about, which you just like mark this one. No, we're just having like another resistance on the left hand side, so it's just like nearby this resistance. So I will just consider this resistance actually. This resistance actually makes sense. If you just wanted to take a buy, I would like to see this candle should have to be break and close above this area. Like let me just show you. If I just wanted to take a buy, the previous candle which this candle, I would like to see this candle should have to be closed somehow like this. So then I can give my trade a chance, or I will wait for the candle to create some kind of small candle and then candle create a wick and break up the high. In this situation I would like to go for the buys, but as you can see, this candle even just having like volume in it, but it just like could not sustain its pressure and close back into the range. This candle break above the high, but I just like not comfortable with this structure. I would like to see some kind of structure. The candle should have to be reject and close in a bearish form, so I can give my trade a chance here. Look at this one, it's just like completely fill the range. We're just having like a 60 pip range, and I just like grab 50% of that range actually. Just like comfortable with this one. We're just having like a CPI later, so I think so it's just like a very beautiful concept, a very educational content I just like to provide it here. Okay, so YouTube just got 15 pips, grab 30 pips. Wow, 30 pips done, very nicely done. You are providing great education. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. By one question, we didn't wait for upper week. Is it because London just opened? Yeah, sometime we just like depending on the volume, we can go as a dynamic risk. So we just need to see some structure form there. So now next thing, how we can execute on that structure? Should I we just like wait for the candle to create a? But 90%, you know what? We just like wait for the candle to create wick and break the low. Now this is something different. Like market just rejected with a long rejection wick and close back into the range, and it's opening of London. It tried to go up to create a wick, but could not like like didn't show any kind of buyers there. So it just like broke the low, we just executed and just like make some money there. Sir, can you please tell me the option where I can also see pips on top right corner? It's a function of magic keys, buddy. It's a function of magic keys. If you just like about magic keys and attach it with your system, you just like start automatically watching the like numbers there, the pips counter. Okay, W in the chats. Okay, show some love with likes. Yeah, let me just see this one. How much like? Oh, 23 likes. There's just like more than 100 people just watching, and I just like got like 36 now. Okay, it should be at least like more than 50. It should be at least more than 50. Continuously, guys, providing you the education. Continuously, we just like having like winning streaks here. If you just like go through these complete live streams of YouTube, you will see how many times we just like won the trades, how many times we just like lose the trades. So you will just get the content actually. Okay, guess if we break below 36.20, next target could, let me just like go above. Sir, 60 pips done. Should I book half of 50%? Oh, should have to be close everything here. Secure this profit for the CPA, bro. Tejasvi, secure this money for the CPA. If you just like wanted to fight with the CPA, just fight with the profit you just like made right now. So if you just like lose that profit, you're just not gonna lose anything. Just like fight with your profit. Okay, so does it mean the first support resistance is always changing the direction? No, we just like need to see, like if you just like it should, if you just like there, if this is like a lot of volume, it should continuously pushing upside, and you're still stuck there, buddy. I just already explained this one. You're just asking the same question with different words actually. Okay, as if we break below 36.20, next target could be 36. Yeah, 36.20 is just like a very 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 strong support area, I would say. And if you just like broke that area, there's a higher probability the next target could be 35.85 or 35.40, something like. Let me just break it down. Thanks, Gon. Thanks, Kaz. Gonna continue driving. Go 25 pips. Wow, Satyavan, you just scored like 25 pips while driving. Kaz, thank you for knowledge, education, experience. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Trove just send us a chart. Let me just look at this one. Okay. Wow, what a beautiful trade. What a beautiful trade. Very nicely done. Very nice done. 60 pips in the bag actually. Wow, very nice. Okay, I'm learning a lot from you. Really appreciate it. Finally got 64 pips. Wow. Wasn't there an entry in 36.34 as the previous bullish candle was a fake out? If not, why? It's just like not a fake out. Look at 30 minute. Don't look at 50-minute time frame. So I just like told you, like stick with the 30-minute time frame. 50 minutes is like a weak confirmation. We just like only look at 50-minute time frame. If 30 minutes is like printing more than more like bigger than the normal size of candle. If you just like getting bigger stop loss, a candle size is just like bigger than the normal size of candle, then we just like need to look at 50-minute time frame with a confirmation that if we can get something there. But if it's just like a normal market just going on, so why not to like stick with a 30-minute time frame, like a higher, like a strong confirmation candle is just like having like it's like more stronger than the 50-minute time frame actually, what I just actually wanted to say. So if you just like look at 30 minute will just give you the more comfortable structure here. Clean traffic on the left hand side, opening of London, candle rejected with the long rejection, we close back into the range, higher probability could fill this range, and it's just like done done the same thing. The candle hit my TP at 60 pips, but I guess because of spread it didn't activate the TP. Okay, so why not you just like going to be close it manually? Going to sleep, thanks bro. Oh, welcome, welcome. Great job, bravo, bravo. The only thing I am keeping small position open at break even. That's like totally makes sense to build your confidence to leave the small position to run, and it will also like going to be build your confidence. Okay, great trade. Booked 52 pips. Wow, Loka, you just like got 52 pips on YouTube. If there was no CPA, would you hold your trade for longer to fill the range? Yeah. You know what? If this is like not a news, might be I'm just like hold complete trade to fill this range. Might be I'm just not gonna take the partial because it's the opening of London. But still, if I as I just like told you, like whenever there's like a higher volatile news coming up, there's a probability like we can get some kind of volatility there. Okay, if you get another setup, are you executing another trade or you are done for the session? I am just like totally done with this session. Now I will just wait for the CPI to settle down the dust and then we'll make a plan. And I am just like having already plan with me to play with my funded account. Might be just gonna blow up or it might be just gonna pass. But still I will still have other account with me to like pass it like a normal in the normal way to show you guys a consistency. So we'll see. I'm To be honest, I'm just having like a lot of accounts with me. Someone just like Umair Ashfaq just scored 15 pips. Very nicely done. Sir, your trading style exactly same as Raja Banks. Yeah, because I'm the student of Raja bro. Whatever I'm just like today, it's all just because of him. I learn each and everything from him. This structure which I'm just like implementing here, what the education I'm just like providing you guys, I totally get this from Raja bro. So yeah, it's true. What I'm just like providing the educational content, whatever I'm just having with me in this forest industry, it just like straight come from Raja bro. In H1 it shows strong support. Was our trade risky? No. Wow, wow. Why you just like going? Don't go with overthinking. Just like grab the opportunity, grab your chunks and close the chart. That's all you can do. What does that long rejection weekend close in the back range candle means? Why previous big volume candle is neglected today? Okay, you just need to get proper education, buddy Nicola, because look at these rejection candle just like continuously rejecting from this strong resistance area. If you just like wanted to continuously pushing upside, this candle should have to be close above the resistance. The next candle create a wick and break the high, so it could continuously pushing upside. So it just like didn't did that one, and I just like before it just going to be printed on the chart. I already visualized this candle in my mind already. Like if you just like go with the stream, if you just like go with the stream again, you will see I already printed this candle here. And I just like told you, if the candle just going to be closed in this shape, the next candle create a wick, break the low, I'm just going to execute with depending on the London open volume, clean traffic on the left hand side, tradable range, each and everything just like align with each other. Why not to execute then? Look at this one, it's just like continuously pushing to the downside. Might be just like going to be tab like 3620, showing a very strong volume in it. 70 pips still running my partial. Wow. 50 minutes ago, if you are in Discord, you have an alert on when the stream starts. So George, you just missed this thing. First day, George. So next time, whenever just like wanted to attempt the stream, there's just like let me just show you. If you just like look at this Discord channel, wow, someone just like got their certificate on Dominion funding very nicely. So this is Market Fluid University. These are the events you are just having with you. Just click on the events and then you will just see this one. There's a stream going to be happen. It will show you the time, the same thing like it's Pakistan time. It's just showing my country time. So CPS stream, the next stream will be on today at 5 p.m. It could be a opening of NY open actually before the CPI. So next time if you just like wanted to attend the stream, you will just get the schedule there actually. So don't miss it next time actually. So if candle break H1 support, we should trade in same way like M15. No, 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 now just like already moved a lot. Look at this one, how much is just like move, just move more than 130 pips here. Wait for new structure to be formed, and this is like another very strong support area, 3620. Keep this area in your mind. 3620 is just like a very strong support area. This one, this area is just like a very strong support area. This candle just like come back. It's the opening of the previous daily candle. It just It's just open with the gap and then fill the gap in within few seconds, and then continuously pushing upside, move like more than 200 pips, then again it just come back, retest the low, like again that the same area, then again it start pushing from this area, and then next time it's just like move more than 300 pips. So be cautious about this area. I would like to see how the candle is going to react to this 3620. If it just like create some kind of structure here, then there's a higher probability it could give you some trades there. But now just like already moved, so just like stay away. So let's just look at the chart of Devansh. Entry SL below this. Oh, you just like execute it as a impulse entry, as it's just like breaking above this all high. So it's just like went in your favor 15-20 pips. Why not to secure something? If you just like having a bias for buys, then should have to be secure some position in this situation. All right, I was talking about the okay. Castle, please see if the impulse trade during Asian session makes sense. Just send me the chart, JC. Okay, JC just already sent me the chart. I just like got the message here. Volume looks too good. We can break this support, I guess. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But just relax now. So look at this one. I just need to guess something. Okay. So candle just created a resistance, created a support. This candle broke the support. Yeah, it just totally makes sense. It makes sense if this if there's just like a volume, the candle broke the low of the previous support area. It could be an impulse entry, by depending on the volume. Totally depending on the volume, it makes sense. Okay, so okay, just like already explained this one. Okay, thanks and bye cash bro. Secure 30 pips and call it a day. Very nicely done. Take care, take care. See you soon. If 4 hour close below 36.23 and wake up, then flip to bearish, would you consider taking a sell 4 hour? You know what? If you just wanted to take a sell now, even you are using 4 hour time frame for the execution, try to look at smaller time frame. Smaller time frame will give you the confirmation what could be happen on the higher time frame. Does this make sense? So yeah. Okay, let's get back to YouTube chat actually. Okay, I love your live stream. It's so educational. Thank you Cass. Welcome, welcome. सर अब अगर 50 मिनट सपोर्ट बनाए तो दोबारा सपोर्ट पर बाय कर सकते हैं? Yeah, it makes sense. But I would say like it's just like bounce once, bounce two, so bounce three could be happen. So we'll see. It might be now it will start doing consolidation in this area. And after the CPI, if it's just like break above the high or break the low, then it will continuously going in that direction. I'm growing trader and I have learned a lot from you and Raja Banks. I just need some help to get started. Even $50 would make a big difference for me, sir. Okay. So you just like continuously write down the same answer, same question actually, for more than 10 times. Hmm. Here you go. Sir, can you explain yesterday trade? Yesterday trade? Yesterday trade actually, which one I have just like took yesterday trade? This account? Yesterday trade. Yeah, I just took one loss during the live stream with Raja Pro actually. Yeah. Yeah, this one. Just like try to give over trade the first chance. I just never give my trade a first chance because I was just not comfortable. The second time it just like break above this whole rejection, I gave my trade a chance with small lot size and manage the risk with 20 pips stop loss. Yeah, so this is account actually connected with the live stream actually. Interesting. Okay. All right. इसी तरह लाइव आया करो भाई, अच्छा लगता है, सीखने को मिलता है। लेकिन जो सवाल पूछते हैं ना ये यूट्यूब वाल पे, जो फ्री में आते हैं एक तो सीखने के लिए, और फिर फजूल सी बकवास करते हैं, अक्सर मेरा दिल करता है कि यार ये यूट्यूब बंद कर दूँ, ख़त्म कर दूँ। Doesn't make sense to provide this kind of educational content on free of course. I code this thing by spending more than 4.5 years in this industry and providing you the free education, and this education directly come from Raja Banks and doing live stream for him. So it's like very very important education I'm just having with me. You know what, I'm just like, whenever just like open the chart, I feel relaxed whenever I just like open the chart. I knew that what should be printed on the chart and when I should like need to execute on some structure. So it just like give me a different vibe actually, to be honest. I feel different. I feel a different vibe. I can feel that might be I'm like standing at my own. I just don't need to get signal from anyone because I just like go through the process with the proper education. I just like took the educational content, I just sent all the live stream of Raja Banks when he was just like in Canada, actually started the journey from there. I started the journey when he was just like in Canada, continuously watching his live stream, continuously taking his courses, continuously like try to understand what he just like providing, what he just like explaining. Who the hell in this industry just like giving you the giving you the education, why you just like took the bias, why you just like took the cells, like they just providing you the sense there. What is the why you just like executing on something, what is the probability, who else like doing that same thing? People will show you the cars, will show you the bungalows, something like that, but what just not, they just like not going to not going to give you the education, how they just like get that one. They just start selling you the courses, they start selling you something else. So you just need to use your common sense. If someone just like doing something live in front of your eyes, providing you the education live, and it's just like really impacting on the market, really like benefit for you, so why not to use common sense? Just stick with it, just copy the same thing and get the same results. Can next candle be tradable like Wickfield on M30? No way, bro. GJ overview. Let's see. Okay, प्लीज़ सर इन लोगों को इग्नोर करें, या जस्ट इग्नोरिंग दोस्त। यूट्यूब वालों को वैल्यू नहीं पता है इसकी, ये है ना आपकी। लव योर एजुकेशन, थैंक यू, प्लीज़ एडवाइस व्हाट साइज लोड do you recommend it for a $9,000 account? I would say go with one lot or 1.5 lot. That makes sense. Just don't go more than 1.5 or 2%. Maximum risk should be for one day. You can go with 1 to 2 trades with like 1% or 2% risk. If you just like having a plan to go with 2 trades, go with a like a 1% risk with the first trade and then go with the second. And if you just like going with like 2%, then just let's stick with one trade. So yeah, not more than 1 to 2% of your capital. That doesn't make sense. Okay. So let's just look at GJ. Someone just asking me to break down GJ chart. Wow, what happened to GJ? Why just like showing higher spreads here? GJ. So GJ, it's just like price. Look at this daily GJ price action is just like, damn. I do not even wanted to look at GJ actually, but let's just break it down. It's been like long time. It's just like doing consolidation in this area. Just look like 200 pips, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's like more than 1 month. It's just like not moving more than, I would say, in a 200 pip range. Not showing any kind of clean structure. You know what? Not interested in any anymore in sales. The way it's just like doing consolidation. I would, if I just wanted to trade GJ, I would like to see a candle should have to be close above this 22 200. Like it's like a very strong, I would say, psychological number. If it just break above like this 200 to 200 something, if a candle just close above this area, let me just like break it down. This one, if it's just like going to be break up and close above this, above that 200 level, very high probability, very high probability. Let me just like make it more clear. I think so it make more sense here. If we just like break and close above like 200 400 something like that, very strong higher probability, then it will continuously pushing upside and will give a huge move into it. Because look at this one, it's been like more than 1 month GJ continuously doing the consolidation. And if we even just like break above this high, this like another resistance, then this like another resistance, then it's like another resistance. But if we just like break above this area, it's like a clean traffic on the left hand side. And the same thing, if we just like break the low, another resistance, another support, another support, another support. So just like a consolidation, I would say like stay away from the GJ these days. Let it to break above this area. If it's just like going to break above this 200 something like that, might be with the CPI today, it could like it could be happen, but just need some kind of confirmation. If it's just like going to break above this area, so very high probability it will give you a huge move there. So in this situation, stay away from GJ. Just a junk price action actually going on. Okay. Sir, if the daily candle breaks the previous daily low, then there is a high chance for the candle to push down. Yes, actually, you know what? This 3620 it's a daily low. It's a previous daily candle low. Look at this one. That's why I'm just like continuously telling you guys it's like very strong support area. So need to keep eye on this one. If the candle just close close, if smaller time frame give the confirmation like going to be break and close below 3620, very high probability we will continuously pushing to the downside. And first tab I would say it could be like 3600. 36 is also like a psychological number, so it could be easily tapped like 3600. Look at this one, clean traffic on the left hand side on H1 H4. If you just like go with H1, clean traffic on the left hand side. If you just like go with M30 having like some kind of consolidation on the left hand side. Where the hell just happened here? Can you guys hear me? Testing 1 2 3. Okay. I think I just like cut off from the internet. Okay. So actually I was just telling you that I think so we're just going to be tab this one 3600 something like that with the CPI might be. And you know what, this is there's another plan I'm just having with me. If I'm just like not gonna execute during the CPI and CPI just dropped very widely, if we just like come with the normal numbers, I would say like it's just like more than expected good for the currency. So if you just like continuously pushing to a downside and it like never let me to execute on something, so I will let it go. And then with the Friday or with the Monday, I think so. With the Monday, I will start buying the gold again, because next we're just going to be have like a FOMC, and they're expecting to cut the rates. They are expecting that we're just going to be hit the inflation. So until that news came out, I think so we can buy the rumors whatever just going on. So that also makes sense to buy from the bottom. So we'll see. CPA will give us some kind of opportunity. We'll see. Okay, I have been trading gold live for 4 months, making around 8 RR, 10 RR a month with a 30% win rate, and my back result generally shows the same results. Is this enough to have full confidence in my strategy? If you just like making money, so what else you just needed? Right now, you know what? We are just like providing the tools. If you just like using the tools and with your own perspective, it like makes sense. All you just need to do, you just like should have to be continuously making money with the consistency. Just like break down your trades. I would say even it's just like a winning trade. Just journal your trades and see, are your is it your executions totally make sense, or it's just like a lucky thing you're just having with you. Okay. Can USD news affect on GJ? It just do not having any kind of correlated with it, but you know we are also having a pair of GBP USD. So yeah, it could be effect on only pound, and pound is just like connected with the like a Japanese yen. So yeah, it could have some impact on that one. And if the 1 hour closes below H1 support, then there's a high chance for the price to push down because current H1 has no top wick. But you can see it's just like having a lot of rejection on the left hand side, so nothing for you there. So I think buy is looking good on M15, also H1 respecting previous low. We'll see. But I just like done with this one. We are having CPI later, so we'll see it later. Actually, sir, what's your average win rate and how many do you aim to make? Run rate is just is it's actually subjective to me. I just never depend on run rate because I'm just not gonna lose like my complete trade. I just like do manage the risk in that one. So run rate is just like a subjective to me. Sir, both say is current trade setup. Alright, so everyone, just I'm just like heading off now. We'll see you guys during the CPI news with the stream of Raja Bro. Let's see what we're just gonna get there. So till that, be safe, be careful. I would recommend you to close the chart and come at CPI. So do not try to fight with the market. There's a higher probability whenever there is like a higher volatile news going to be happen, we face some kind of volatility there. So till that, be safe, be careful, and we'll see you guys on Tuesday. Yeah, might be on Tuesday. Tomorrow Roger Bro will do the stream. If we just like never get busy, then I will do the stream. So we'll see you guys soon. Till that, be safe, be careful, and stay tuned. Bye bye. Take care.